Training for retirement. Have you ever thought about what that might mean? There's a lot of things you can do to get ready for retirement, and there's a lot of things that we're doing, and we thought we'd share some of those things with you in this video. This will be first of 3 parts, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Jeff.
I'm Sonny.
And this is our groovy adventure. I got it. I knew I'd get it. And today we're going to talk about training for retirement and exactly what that means and what we're doing to get ready for retirement.
Right. I remember when we first thought of that, we were at the chiropractor's office, and I thought, we need to start getting ready for retirement. And one of the things that we did was started looking at our health, and we said to the chiropractor, we're in retirement training. And now I'm thinking, well, what does that mean?
This is what we're doing.
We're in the learning process. We're just taking you along with us.
Yeah, we thought we'd share it with you, and love to get your feedback if you have any better ideas, or I'm sure you'll let us know if we're screwing up. But, yeah. So, what is training for retirement?
That's what I first started thinking about it, because we thought about retirement for quite some time now. But when I was about a year away from retiring, we kind of just decided that we needed to ready ourselves for that. And so we started thinking, what does that entail? And financial training, of course, we started that a little over a year ago.
Right. What sorts of things do you need to sort of have in place before you retire?
Right.
And of course, finances is a big one.
We learned about that.
We took a trip to Portugal a few years ago because we were thinking about retiring there, and there's a lot of walking and lots of hills and cobblestone streets, and we kind of looked like fat, tired Americans walking up some of those hills. So we thought maybe physical training ought to be part of retirement training.
Yeah. So we did the financial training by taking courses and learning about investing. We started looking into physical training, which we'll go into in part 2 of the videos. And then we're going to talk about mental training, because as we've done our research into this and listened to umpteen gazillion people retired and getting ready for retirement, realize that maybe there's some paradigms you need to change, so some mental things that you need to sort of think about going into retirement. So part 3 will be about the mental training for retirement. But today we're talking about finances and what you need to do to get ready for retirement. And it's more than just contributing to your 401k. Yes. What we did is we sat down and first decided that we needed to get rid of our substantial debt. That was where we started. We started looking at how to manage our money, how to get rid of that debt, what that meant. And for us, it meant paying down credit cards, reevaluating our spending habits.
We went so far as to move to a cheaper place.
Yeah, moving to a cheaper place.
Sell our house to use some of the proceeds to pay off debt.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like whatever it takes. So
we started figuring out how to eat a little differently and not spend so much, and how to minimize things.
But still be healthy.
And still be healthy.
Because that comes in the health, in the physical training part. You need to be healthy. You need to eat right. So
invest in your well-being, but also how to do that with also paying off debt.
Yeah.
Another thing that we did to help us pay off that debt is budgeting. I know, the B word.
Right. Yeah.
Nobody likes that word.
Nobody likes the sound of budgeting, but I'll tell you what, once we started budgeting and knowing where our money went and how much money we actually had, it was actually sort of empowering and I almost felt like we had more money that way.
Yeah. We put it off for years. We discussed that, budget's probably a good idea, but it seemed too confining, restrictive.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we can't have any more fun if we have a budget.
So we kind of dabbled in budgeting a little bit. We'd go, oh, well, we'll watch our spending. But we watched it fly out.
Yeah.
So that didn't always
Yeah.
work. And
It'd be better to watch your savings. I think watching save come in.
Yes.
Saving.
so we did a lot of research on budgeting and read a lot of books. We like Dave Ramsey has great ideas.
She read a lot of books.
Okay. David Bach has really good ideas. Susie Orman has some ideas.
She has some ideas.
She wasn't for us. She might be for somebody else, but she wasn't for us.
I'd say none of them were 100% for us,
Right,
but there's
right.
there's little gems inside each one of them.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So we picked and choose, kind of meshed it together for what was good for us. Would encourage people to get out there and do their own research, because certainly what works well for us doesn't always work well for you guys.
yeah.
So we did that. And then once we realized that budgeting worked and getting our debt paid down, moving to the new area also opened our eyes to simplifying.
Simplifying our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting rid of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Our ultimate plan is to retire and slow travel for a year or two, and you're living out of a suitcase, and we're going to get rid of everything else. So there's no sense having a bunch of stuff now in the last
Right.
year or so of our normal
That's
normal
part of
life.
our financial training is to get rid of everything, because I don't want to have a bunch of stuff in a storage unit and be paying to a storage unit, and then when we finally do find a place to settle down, if we decide to do that,
Then just getting rid of that stuff.
then you just have to get rid of that stuff eventually anyway, because it maybe doesn't fit into the place that you're going to go to, and I don't want to burden children with holding on to our stuff, or parents to hold on to our stuff. So
Right.
that stuff all had a place in our life up until this part of our journey, and now we're let it go to somebody else's life and let it be part of their journey.
Yeah, they can have our junk.
I said it in a much nicer way.
Yeah, but it feels good to not have all that stuff. We've got cupboards in this new house that are still empty, and it's like, let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
So it's just stuff we're gonna have to get rid of here in a few months anyway. Hopefully, a few months. So
9 months
yeah.
ish.
So the last piece for us sort of was investing,
Right.
because that seems, at least for us, it seems scary and out there, just because we come from that that era, that generation that we didn't have the internet growing up, and our parents all had pensions, and so we didn't know anything about investing, and that was something that just the super rich people did.
Super rich, yeah.
But now with the internet, it's so easy to do it yourself.
Yeah.
And once we figured that out, things started looking up.
So we took a few investing courses, online courses. We read some books.
She read some books.
You read some books too.
Oh, she made me read a book.
And learned about it and figured out, because we had our money with a financial advisor for a while, which was where it needed to be when we didn't know anything about investing. But once we realized that investing really wasn't as scary and as daunting of a task as I thought it was.
And once you figured out how much money was getting siphoned off for the financial advisor,
Right. And maybe why they want to keep us out of retirement, because the more money that we make, the more money they make, and once you stop making that money, then their income goes down.
Yeah.
So
which is could be why they tell you need $1 million, you need to
$1
wait till you're 70 to retire.
right. which
just a theory I might have. So
yeah, isn't what we're not going to have $1 million. But that's okay.
Could.
We're in training for that and for that retirement thing. So investing
Yeah.
really wasn't as scary as I thought. We learned a lot about it. We took our money out of the financial advisor.
it's actually a lot simpler once you kind of know what's going on.
Yeah.
There's index funds and stuff that take a lot of the scariness out of it, and yeah,
Which we can go into detail with any of these subjects. Just let us know in the comments whether or not that's something you're interested in. We'd be happy to share what we did as far as budgeting goes. We'd be happy to share as much as our debt consolidation and debt, getting rid of debt without doing anything super drastic like a bankruptcy or anything. How we simplified. If you guys want anything on that, we can do videos on all that. Just let us know in the comments.
yeah. No, we most likely will, but yeah, let us know if there's any specific things that you'd like us to touch on, or
Any questions?
yeah, we can go into maybe the sources that we used to figure this stuff out. So yeah, is that it?
Financial training.
I think that's
It was pretty simple and easy.
So all right.
That's what we're doing now, and maybe down the road we'll see if we all figured it out right.
All right. Well, I guess that's all we
That's
got
it.
for today. So yeah,
Till next time.
see you guys later. Huevos rancheros.
Oh,
Oh,
if you like what we had to say today, make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel so you can see what else we do, and
and stay tuned for part 2 coming
yes, exactly.
up. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Till next time, guys.
Huevos rancheros.
Mental training, which is what this one is.
No,
Physical
it's not.
training.
This isn't mental training. This is financial training. Mental training's number 3.
We have part 1.
We were going to do mental last.
Oh, well then we need to go shut that off and rewind it and changing stuff. Oh,
I'm not changing.
okay, I messed it up.
I'm not authorized to change stuff.
Yes, you are. So this is the intro to the 3 series, a part of I
A
can't-
3-part
a
series.
3-part series.
And this is part 1.